changes. It looks good to me. Now, one of my favorite things on LinkedIn is writing polls. And that's something that came out that's new this year. So how to find a poll is you go and you click on start a post. And at the bottom, you'll see celebrate an occasion, share that you're hiring, find an expert, create a poll, add a profile, and offer help. These are also all new in the way they're laid out on your LinkedIn posts. Creating a poll is one of the best ways to get quick and easy engagement on your LinkedIn profile. You get to ask a question, and then you can add in up to 4 options for your audience to participate. I get people voting in my polls who are not connected to me, so you definitely have great reach with polls. It's also a really easy way for people to interact with your content because they literally can just click on one of the poll options. I do recommend you try to get the conversation going underneath the poll as well. So ask people to, let you know why they chose those options, or do they have other options they would prefer. You can run your poll for a day, 3 days, a week, or 2 weeks. They've been far and away the most engaged posts that I have had on 2020. And I think that you should try them out. Again, if you want help with that, get in touch with me and we can book a session together on how to do all of these things and how to update all of these new features on your profile. Then reactions are a new thing that's come out this year. And we have reactions are when you see somebody's post and there's the like button. So underneath you've got like, comment, share, and send. Again, those are more new features. Oh my goodness. Sharing and sending directly in the bottom of your post is also a new feature for LinkedIn this year. I mean, if you had, say, gone backpacking for a year, you used to be really proficient in LinkedIn in your job, and somehow you managed to go traveling this year. I know it's probably highly unlikely. And you come back to LinkedIn for January 2021, you wouldn't recognize the whole platform, I don't think. Anyway, reactions are the 6 little colored icons when you click on the like button. So you've got the blue hand for like, the green clap for celebrate, the purple palm with a heart for support. The heart itself is love. The light bulb is insightful, and the purple face is curious. People aren't using the range of these at all. Most people are just clicking like, to be honest, or celebrate. I quite like using the curious and the light bulb. But if you're going to use those, you've got to leave a comment because people want to know why you think something is curious or why they're having a light bulb moment on your post. Remember, though, that just clicking one of these reactions is not going to get you visibility with your network. Clicking a reaction and leaving a comment is going to get you visibility with your network and the network of the person who wrote the post. So don't just click on the reactions, actually leave a comment on your network and you'll get a lot more people checking out your profile and a lot more people reaching out to connect with you. All right, let's see what else we've got then. Of course, LinkedIn events took a bit of a leap this year, didn't they? I like events on LinkedIn. Haven't done any in the last few months, I have to admit. But you can create an event and you can invite your network to attend the event. You can go live in the event, or you can add a link to a sign-up page. If you have a paid event, same thing, add a link to the sign-up page, Eventbrite, or whatever way people would pay to join your event. Your time zones, your start and end times, your description. You've got 5,000 characters to put your description in. So if you were hosting, a 2-hour workshop, you could explain to everybody exactly what was in that workshop and why they should attend. You can have add your speakers as inside your event, ticketing website, and you can require people to attend. When you do this is really interesting. You can then download the attendee details, which means as long as you get permission from them, and I would put this in your event detail, you can add those people to your email list. And this is a great way of building up your email list. So you can run events on your personal profile and you can run them from your company page as well. The only thing I find restrictive about this is I would like to be able to filter out who in my network I invite to an event, because I have a network now of, let's just check, 5,300 followers. So I might be running an event that I know is perfect for like 500 of those people, but I'm not going to filter through and pick out 500 people. That's too much work and effort. So it'd be nice if they did a bit more work on that to make that a bit easier for us to get people to attend our events. All right, another new feature, LinkedIn Stories. I have done a whole blog post about LinkedIn Stories and how to use them as well. Go to website louisebrogan.com and type in LinkedIn Stories. How to use them, why you should use them. I am definitely sporadic in how I'm using LinkedIn Stories. If I have got something coming up, like one of my free webinars or my free training classes, then that's the perfect time to use LinkedIn Stories to create a bit of a buzz about it. LinkedIn Stories are visible on your mobile and not on your desktop. So you can do stories from your personal profile. You can do stories from your business page. What I like about stories is that I tend to interact with people much more frequently, because when you reply to their stories, it goes into their messaging inbox, and it's a really nice way to build on the relationships. And actually, it's seeing people in your network who are more active on LinkedIn and what they're talking about. And it's a fast and easy way to see what they're talking about, because if you're not interested in what they're talking about, you literally scroll to the next person and their stories. I'm not sure what the uptake is on LinkedIn Stories at this stage of the game. I don't think it's massive. I must try and do more myself. I'm interested to hear about you guys. Are you using LinkedIn Stories? All right. If you're not using LinkedIn Stories, but you still like video, and video marketing and video on LinkedIn is absolutely going to grow in 2021. So I suggest you get comfortable with video and maybe take a course or a webinar on how to do video marketing well. I'm sure there's lots and lots of options out there. And there's bound to be also lots of free training on how to do them. Although I honestly find that free training only gets you so far. Usually if there's something you want to get good at, you're probably better to invest. And there's lots of companies out there who will help you with video marketing. My good friends at Falcon Digital in Manchester, they will help you to create proper professional videos for your business. So go and check them out. That's Luke and Sadie Sharon. So depends on your budget, doesn't it, I guess. I've been doing a lot more video this year, been doing weekly videos to my YouTube channel, which are like little 4 or 5 minute long mini trainings, which people seem to find useful and helpful. If you want to go and check those out, it's youtube.com/socialbni. Yes, I know it's still the old branding. Can't change everything all at once. But I think you'd find those videos useful. Anyway, video marketing on LinkedIn, I think we've got different options here. We've got literally uploading video directly to LinkedIn, sharing your video content from your website or your YouTube channel or Vimeo, doing video posts directly from your mobile phone, which I really like because you can add in layers and stickers like LinkedIn Stories. They seem to do pretty well, actually, and they're quick and easy to make. And video messaging, sending someone a message on LinkedIn with video. I have done a couple of these. I am not taken with it. I'm not sure my audience is taken with it. The couple I have received, it's quirky and different. To be honest, I prefer voice messages, which you can also, another new feature, if you're on your LinkedIn app on your mobile, open up messaging, click on the little microphone button and send a voice message. They seem to have a lot of impact and people enjoy getting them. Video messages, try it out. Let me know if you're having success with video messages. And of course, there's LinkedIn Live, which seems to create a lot of frustration when I talk about it in terms of why it's really good. Frustration because a lot of my network want LinkedIn Live and don't have it yet, basically. If you are trying to get LinkedIn Live, my biggest recommendation is that you start sharing weekly video content on LinkedIn and do that for maybe 8, 9, 10 weeks, then apply for LinkedIn Live. Why would they give you live video if you've never uploaded video on their platform before? It's my tip for helping you to progress up the ladder of getting your LinkedIn Live application accepted. Okay. Anyway, the latest thing to happen with LinkedIn Live is that we can now schedule it, which is brilliant. It means that actually, I think this is why I'm getting a lot more engagement on my LinkedIn Live videos now, because I can schedule it in advance. So I'm literally going in the day before, creating a graphic, telling people that I'm going to be going live. They can click on a button that says remind me, and I'm definitely getting more people showing up live to my LinkedIn Live streams, which I love. We had such a great conversation last Friday with Rhonda Peterson, and lots of people engaged with it. And likewise with Chris Melcher the week before. So I'm really enjoying the LinkedIn Lives, I have to say. And I'm really enjoying when you guys come along and engage with them. And we have proper, really great discussions going on. I mean, last week we had somebody from the Department of Business and Industry from the UK government chipping in. So it was, you never know who you're going to meet in LinkedIn Live. Okay, I think that's covered a lot of the new features that have been released here on LinkedIn in 2020. I know there's a lot more, but I'm going to leave you with those. And if you would like to get your LinkedIn ducks in a row for 2021, I invite you to go and check out my 3-part Power Up Your LinkedIn workshop. The people who have invested in that send me emails about how much they get from it, or send me messages. And that's quite unusual for someone who's been selling online courses for, oh my gosh, since 4 years ago, I think. Yeah, it is 4 years ago, because I was in Australia when I launched my first online course, and that was 4 years ago. I never ever get people sending me private messages to say how much they've enjoyed a course. Maybe the occasional one, but not like this one. So go and check it out. Go to my website, louisebrogan.com, Power Up Your LinkedIn. It's three 1-hour lessons. It's got a whole workbook that goes with it. And I get really stuck in to your profile, your strategy, your content, your messaging, lots and lots of things that you didn't know about how to use LinkedIn. And a really good place to start if you are serious about leveraging this platform in 2021. And my goodness, why wouldn't you be, with the numbers just exploding on LinkedIn and the engagement? It's definitely got to be something that you should be looking at for your business for next year. All right, I shall speak to you. I will release an episode next week, and then we might take a week off. So come over to LinkedIn, connect with me. I love to hear from you. And if you are enjoying the podcast and you find this episode useful, I'd love for you to share it with one other person. We had a massive spike in listeners in India a couple of weeks ago, which I thought was wonderful. So thank you to my new Indian listeners. It's lovely to be connecting with people from all over the world. One of the lovely things about podcasting is that you literally are talking to people from across the globe. So I really appreciate that. And I appreciate you listening in. And I'll talk to you next week.